ChatGPT made me 3 grand, saved me about 10 hours of work each week, all in the past month. And I just started to learn how to prompt. So in this video, I'll show you how I've done it. But first, to give you some context of who I am, my name is Brandon and I run a video content agency specializing in post-production. I've been doing this for 3 years now. And this year, I'm really hoping to hit 6 figures. So I guess right now I'm a 5-figure business. But how I'm going to do this is integrating AI more into my processes. But yeah, I think doing that this year, integrating it and using it for all of my current clients and future clients would hopefully bring us to 6 figures. After this past month, I really believe that's the case and we're well on our way. So I'm going to show you a snapshot of my Stripe account. So as you can see, this is a little above 3 grand Canadian because I'm from Canada. And this is from the last 30 days of the time of this recording. And you can see from the spikes here that I got this from 3 clients. 2 of them are upsells from current clients, and 1 of them is a brand new client. To make this clear, I am an AI beginner, not a business beginner. I've been doing business or doing this business for the past 3 years. So we do have an offer and a way to get leads. That's not what this video is about. This is about my journey of using AI as a complete AI beginner in my business. So before I even move forward, if that's something you're looking for or need help on the business side, like you don't own a business just yet, I would highly recommend Alex Hormozi's free courses on his website. If you're watching this, you might already know who Alex Hormozi is, but if not, he is a business/influencer who has been blowing up for the past few years. And on his website, acquisition.com, he has 2 free courses that are called Offers and Leads that are just great resources that I could, probably the best resources that I could find for free online that could just help anyone from the very beginning stages of how to build a business. So I would recommend watching that if you don't already have a business. But I digress. So I'll go back to my offers. The 2 upsells are actually for pre-production. Because as I said, we are a content agency that specializes in post-production. So I upsold 2 of my current clients that I've been working with for some time now to also do pre-production. So this would include video ideation, scripting, and copywriting. And all of this is done mostly through AI. And this is something that I upsold to these clients and they've accepted. So those are the 2. And then the brand new client is someone that we've known for some time, but they actually just want to start working on or creating content on YouTube. They have yet to make a channel and don't really know how to do it. So I've used AI or ChatGPT to help build a brand strategy for this client. That's what I've sold that person on as well. And the combination of these 3 has equated to more than 3K this past month. Now moving on to actually using ChatGPT. Just about a month ago, I was a complete noob. I don't really use it as much except for just ask it 1 or 2 questions, kind of like how I would ask Google. But ChatGPT and Google are different. How I approach ChatGPT now is more in a conversational way, talking to it like it is a professional or a specialist. And that's how I would recommend really starting out. Well, that's how I started out, is just by going onto the platform and just talking to it. But after giving it a few questions of like, how do I build a strategy or how do I do X? It started giving me some generic answers, which is okay at the beginning since you're just starting out and you might have that brain fog or don't really know what direction to go to. So at least giving it questions and having this conversation back and forth with it can remove that initial brain fog and actually start giving you direction. But then I started going deeper into it and watched some YouTube videos about how to actually prompt well on ChatGPT. But my favorite video by far of learning how to prompt is this video by Jeff Su. It's very beginner friendly and he really breaks down the structure of an effective prompt. He says that every prompt should have a task, context, examples, persona, format, and tone. And if you want to learn more detail about this, I would recommend watching his video. I'll link it in the description as well. And that really goes into detail of each of those. But then I actually made my own even simpler framework called Chat. And chat basically is choosing a character, handing over context, asking it one clear task, and then talking back and tweaking. And I use this exact framework for those 3 clients that I mentioned earlier, using it from the brand strategy, ideation, scripting, and creating the thumbnails. So I'm actually going to go on the computer right now to show you how this actually looks on ChatGPT. So I'll break this down even further using the example of the brand new client that I got this month and how I was able to generate a few video ideas for his brand new channel. So we hop on here. So I already have that prompt saved. I will just paste it right here. And here it is. So using the framework again, you are a friendly YouTube coach specializing in the real estate market in California who explains at a 7th grade level and loves coffee analogies. So that's giving it its character. The next part is handing it over some context. So the context here is channel niche, real estate coaching, brand new realtors. The audience of this channel would be 20 to 40-year-olds just getting started in the real estate space in California. The goal is to attract and nurture this audience to eventually lead them to a free consultation to learn more about the service. So that's enough context. You can put more, but 3 bullet points so far has been really effective for me. The next part is asking it for one clear task. And this is important that you give it one clear task so it doesn't just give you a bunch of random stuff. You really want to narrow your focus here and not be too broad because ChatGPT at the end of the day really just searches all online and through a lot of its past examples or how AI puts it all together. I'm not sure how that technically works, but you should really narrow your focus to make this more effective. And this last part here is giving it a little bit of a tone. And I'm actually going to add one part here of ask me any questions to make this more effective. That's something that I've been doing more of, that if there are questions that ChatGPT wants to ask you, it will go ahead, give that to respond to us, and it will respond back. So it goes back to that conversational nature that you would have if you were to talk with a YouTube coach. So let's see what it says, and we'll talk back to it, and we'll go from there. I am using the paid version of ChatGPT, but you can definitely do this with the free version. So here we go. Some 4 beginner videos. Your first 30 days as a realtor, and it gives you actually points of what to talk about. So breaking down what you focus on, avoiding overwhelm, and the coffee analogy, as we mentioned in its persona. Don't try to brew espresso if you haven't even ground the beans yet. So yeah, it's kind of funny. How to get clients without paying for leads. What I do if I was a brand new realtor. 3 mistakes California realtors make in their first month. So want help getting your first 3 clients. So cool. And then here's some questions of, are you licensed yourself, speaking as a coach only, want the content to feel more vloggy, educational, any specific cities you want to niche into the search, LA, San Diego. So as you can see here, it gave us 4 ideas here, which are pretty decent. Again, these are a little bit generic, but it does search through effective ideas that are online. So of course it's going to give you ideas that have worked in the past for people. So that's why it's given here. But that's why I think what's effective about it asking us questions is that we can really make this even more detailed and more specific to you. So here are some questions that ask as well. What I would do then is copy these questions, copy them, put it into here, and then actually go through each one and answer them. So like this, like you can ask a question, you can answer the question of, are you licensed yourself or speaking as a coach, right? You could say you're doing both and really just give as much details as you can. So then you can actually then give more detailed responses. That's, I think, the power of this is that you're having a conversation, right? You are just talking back and forth with it to make really more detailed responses. So I'm also going to put the prompts I use for the other clients, specifically for brand strategy, video ideation, scripting, and thumbnails. Go ahead and pause the video here to copy down these prompts. But to make this even easier, I've put all of these templates and 10 plus more that I've used in the past month for my business and my life in a free Notion guide that I'm going to link in the description. This is the prompts that I use to help me generate an extra 3K in the past month. If you already run a business, I would recommend starting to use ChatGPT in your processes, even asking it and detailing exactly what you do and ways that you can integrate AI into the process. It could be as easy as that, as using this chat framework, following the template, put all of your information in your business, and then just going back and forth in a conversational manner, asking it questions like it's an actual specialist. And you can really find ways where you can systemize and automate lots of parts in your business. And if you're someone who doesn't have a business yet, again, I would highly recommend the Alex Hormozi courses, or just playing around with ChatGPT and asking it what are the best ways to make 5K a month, 10K a month online, physical, any part of your situation, put it all in there, and at least it can remove that initial brain fog to just get you started and get you moving in the right direction. So let me know your experience on this and using ChatGPT in the comments. See you guys later. Peace.